Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and viewers across the World Wide Web. This is Tune 215, and right now we are in Nashville, Tennessee. We're going to be doing a driving tour of the Buena Vista Heights neighborhood. It's currently 71 degrees. I'm going to make this left-hand turn on 10th Ave. We're on Cass and 10th Ave. The intersection of Cass and 10th Ave. We have a home on my right-hand side that looks relatively modern. It looks like a row home. It looks like what they make in Philadelphia. Wow, surprisingly, they have one of those homes here. There's a dog in the yard over there next to that work site. There's several people out there working. I wonder if it's their dog. We have a modern-looking home on my left. We have some regular town homes on my left and my right-hand side. We have a brick home on my right. We have homes with vinyl siding on my left. Speed limit is 25 miles an hour. We're traveling 7 miles an hour. We have a young female on my left-hand side who's walking with a box. We have some modern-looking homes on my right-hand side. This looks like a dense residential neighborhood. The homes are relatively close to each other. Small lines. There's a sidewalk on my right-hand side. Gravel on my left. They got side driveways. A lot of new houses. There's a lawn that wraps around the side of the yard on the right. Pretty bright colored homes. Alright, so let's make this left-hand turn. We're on Clay. Let's turn left. We have a new work site on my right-hand side. Looks like they're making some new, what could be homes. I want to take you guys around the block so that you guys can see the sign. Buena Vista Heights sign. Check it out. We got a red brick home on my right. We got a vinyl home on my right, vinyl home on my left. We got a wooden home on my right. See that wooden home? I'm sorry, I got a vehicle behind me. Let me pull over. Wow, we have some interesting birds here. What are these, vultures? Yeah, they are vultures because they're feeding on a carcass. Wow, we got some vultures on my right-hand side, ladies and gentlemen. Let me let this traffic go by because there's a lot of traffic. We got vultures in the neighborhood. Look at, there's a carcass on the ground with flies on it. Some roadkill. It's a possum. We're at Golf and 9th, and there's several big vultures feeding on the carcass. We got a FedEx delivery driver on my left. He jogged up to the front of the house. Wow, we got some relatively new looking houses on my right. They look like they have row home influence. Almost. They're like made like the cube homes like we have in Philly. We're at Cass and 9th. Now Cass Street is on my left. On my right-hand drive, we got Dominican Drive. So there's a sign right here. I'm gonna try to point to it. I'm gonna make this wide turn so y'all can see it. See right there? It says Buena Vista Heights in memory of Miss Octavia Williams, dedicated community servant. She was born 1951. She passed 2007. So I just wanted you guys to see that sign. I passed it in the beginning, but maybe you didn't get a chance to actually see it. We got John Early Museum on my right. It's John Early Middle School, so I guess they got a museum and a middle school connected together, maybe. But that's John Early Middle School. And the sign said John Early Museum. We're passing Owen Street. Let's make this left on Owen. We had Owen on my right, but Owen continues on my left. We're at Cass Street and Owen. Alright, I'm not sure if this neighborhood is experiencing some sort of gentrification. We're at Luby Circle and Owen Street. I'm going to go through Luby Circle because I think Luby Circle is going to bring us out and about. But it looks like there's a lot of new homes. Looks like they're investing into this neighborhood, which is not far from downtown Nashville. And that appears to be the story with every city that I've visited thus far, that nearby the thriving downtown districts. Investors come in and they dump money into the surrounding neighborhoods that are closest to the city, because those are usually the most desirable areas. Passing address 1016. I believe we're going around this cul-de-sac circle. Look at this house on my right. It got gray bricks. You see it? With the Dodge in the driveway. Then we got a Pontiac in the driveway. We got a Toyota in the driveway. And we got a Honda Civic parked on the curb. That's because they don't have a driveway. But then again, they do have a driveway, but it's probably grassy. They probably prefer grass. So this was a little private, no outlet community. See that house right there in front of us? Those are the ones that I'm talking about. And some of the earlier ones we saw that were like row home style, you see right here, they're actually doing a new house right there. Look at that. The ground has piles of dirt. The windows are brand new. They still got the stickers. There's cups of coffee on the windowsill from the employees and the workers who are working. The awning isn't even fully complete because they got like 2x4s leaning, holding up the awning. Then you got these other properties over here on my left that have the sheathing, the sheathing that goes below the siding. Wow, look at this wooden one. I like this wooden one. We got regular townhomes on my right, but then we got homes like this on my left. You see that one with the wooden accent? And look at this truck, this Ford truck. Speaking of wooden, look at this truck with the rust on it. It looks nice. Look at this property right here. It says B and A, so I don't know if they're like apartments, but check that out. That is very interesting that they're doing that in Tennessee. So I guess Tennessee has country looking homes, and then this looks like a more dense neighborhood, like city style neighborhood. We have similar neighborhoods to this, minus these townhomes on my left, like these town looking homes. We got neighborhoods that look like this in Philly. We're at Owen and Clay. I would say a neighborhood that I always use for reference that looks like this would be Northern Liberties. Mixed stylization of houses. Minus those Apex roof style houses. We're at Owen and Clay. Check out this house on my left. It has a double balcony. You see it? Look at this house on my right. Got a gentleman on my left about to cross the street. We got Swift Tabernacle Baptist Church on our left at 10th and Clay. We got brand new sidewalks on my right, brand new sidewalks on my left. The sidewalks are lined with grass, a little, I would estimate 2 to 3 feet slice of grass. Look at, there's a new design on my right. They're doing some work. There's several men on the front of the property who are sitting and relaxing, probably taking a lunch break. But a lot of these houses look modern. On my left, look at, there's a zoning appeal hearing. Wow. So maybe they're trying to, oh, that Corvette had Forgiato rims. Very interesting. Choice of wheels for Corvette. It had some large Forgiatos, expensive wheels. On my right, another 2-story with 2-porch building. Another zoning hearing on my right. Good News Fellowship Church. We're at 10th and Coffee Street. There's a house for sale. If you guys want to know what property values are going for in this neighborhood, let's point the vehicle at this house. I'm going to give you the address and you can Google it. This house is for sale right here. This one right here. The address is 1900 10th Ave, Tennessee. Nashville, Tennessee. See it right there? I'll read the address for you again. 1900 10th Ave, Nashville, Tennessee. we can look up the property value. We're passing Coffee Street. The houses on my right, they don't match the ones that's on my left. It's like a mixture, a different variety of homes. They even got like different finishes. Look, these on my left, they look like little mini duplexes, like row home duplex housing. This is a very diverse neighborhood thus far when it comes to architecture. They even have some of the original houses. So I'm assuming most of the houses in this neighborhood look like this on my left. The ones with the triangle apex rooftops. But now look at this cube house on my left. So around the corner, we also got Jones Padilla Elementary Magnet School. On our left, we got Willie B's Kitchen and Lounge, seafood, brunch, dinner, daiquiris to go, and delivery available. So we're gonna make this right hand turn. We got FedEx. Make this right hand turn. We got the rollout. Look, we got cafes, late night cafes, cinnamon rolls, apparel store, pizza pickup, catering, and more. We're gonna make this right hand turn. Wow, check out the mirror that's in the back of this building. I'm gonna try to reverse, make sure there's no cars behind me. We got Nashville Jazz Workshop behind us, home of the Jazz Cave. You see this mural right here? Right there? Creative Girls Rock. Beautiful, worthy, bold, fierce, valuable, chick, intelligent, you. Yes, you. I'm talking to you. Wow, that was cool. That was a nice mural, right? That was a cool mural. Look at this property on my left with the woodwork on the garage. I like that. This looks like the back of their houses, like the back blocks, back alley block, but this is actually Owen Street. But it looks like the back of everyone's house. See the garage? I got a car behind me. That's why I sped it up a little bit. Look at the house on my right. It looks modern. All right, we're at the intersection of Owen and Coffee. Check out the houses on my right. And I noticed that they've been modernizing some of the apex houses. I say apex because an apex is when 2 points meet at the top. You know, the triangle tops, the old-fashioned townhomes. They call row homes, like in Philadelphia, townhomes. If you look at the deed, you know, in for example, in the Kensington neighborhood, those deeds say townhome, but that's not the traditional style townhome that I'm accustomed to relating to a townhome. To me, like these little houses on my left, you see with the little triangle tops? To me, that's a townhome, right? But what I'm noticing in this neighborhood is they'll take those townhomes, the more traditional style ones, and they'll modernize them. Like this one right there, that baby blue one, that has modern architectural additions to it. They don't keep it like classic. We're passing Owen and Clay. See on my right hand side? Now they made those flat top. That's surprising because flat top is what I'm used to. Flat top is, you know, Philly, row home raised, New York, Baltimore, Camden, Boston, San Francisco, right? Am I missing any other ones? Feel free to comment the ones that I'm missing in the comment section. Where else are row homes at? But I didn't come to Nashville expecting to see row homes. But it's kind of refreshing for me seeing nothing but country homes the last couple of weeks. Country homes on top of country homes on top of country homes. Even in Miami, country homes. the classic style, you know? 11th and Cass Ave. Alright, let's make this left-hand turn. No, it's right-hand turn. I'm sorry. Okay, I think we're actually off by a block or so. But check it out on my left. One of those new style houses. It's an extreme downhill. Yeah, we went off of the perimeter by a block, so I do apologize. I'm gonna go around the block and I'm gonna get back on track. Make this right hand turn. Look at those houses right there on my left. They look very modern. There's a house, what's this, for sale on my right? It's under contract. But look at the house that's under contract. You see that? Long driveway. Look at the materials used. I think that's the modern way of making houses nowadays, because I've seen that in a few cities. I even seen that, I believe, in Charlotte, in North Carolina, Charlotte, right 11th and Cecilia. Let's make this right-hand turn. Watch it, this car is coming. Super steep hill, guys. Ooh, I had to switch gears. I had to switch to the first gear. Alright, we're in the Buena Heights neighborhood. Check out this Pontiac on my left. They got like 26-inch rims. I would estimate 24s, 26s. Those are probably 26s. Huge rims. We're at 11th Ave and Cass. I'm gonna make this right-hand turn. We're passing 12th Ave. Check out these classics on my right-hand side. One of them had spinning rims on it. Haven't seen those in quite some time. We're at 14th Ave and Cass Street. I'm gonna make this right-hand turn. We got an abandoned house on my right-hand side. It's boarded up, so I'm assuming that it's abandoned. We got a church on my left-hand side. Greater Harvest Church of God in Christ. Check out this old Mustang on my left. 80s body. Convertible. We gotta share the street. It's a two-way street. Kind of like some of them small streets that we be on in Philly, where you gotta share the street, you gotta pull over and let them pass. We're at Cecilia Ave and 4th Ave. I'm gonna make this left-hand turn. This street looks freshly paved. On my right-hand side at the end of this block, it looks like we have some row buildings. I'm gonna go a little further. They're colorful. We got some brick buildings on my right. Looks like apartments. We're at 15th Ave and Cecilia. We got for sale on my left, Church and Sun Market. It's for sale. 2139 is the address. And on my right, check out those colorful row buildings. We had what looked to be like a home aid nurse helping an older gentleman come out of his house. We're at 18th and Cecilia. We're just gonna follow the construction here. We're at 18th Ave and now McKinney Ave. Look on my right, they got the construction going on. Look at, they don't look like they're following the same zoning code. They look like they're doing their own thing. This is an uphill. Look, we got street side mailboxes too. Notice how it changed. We got a huge mixture of housing over here. I see so many different houses. We passed St. Matthew AME Church on our left. 23rd and McKinney. We're at 24th and McKinney. I'm gonna make this left-hand turn on 24th. We're approaching Hyde Street, 24th and Hyde. Look at these houses on my right. Modern. We're at 24th and Pecan. The buildings on my left look relatively modern too. We have a huge chunk of real estate on my right that's empty. We got an Xfinity guy on our left working on one of the poles. You see him? These buildings on my left look like they could be apartments. We're at Simpkins, 24th and Simpkins. And look, we have one of these original looking town country homes on my right. Guys, it's fenced off, no trespassing. Let's make this left on Simpkins. This house on my left has some pretty tall chain link fence surrounding the property. I guess they didn't want people going on their property. They wanted to mark off their property line. The leaves are falling. Season of autumn. That was a nice couch that was out front of someone's lawn. Let's make this right on 23rd off of Simpkins. Oh, check out this classic car on my right hand side. Pretty cool. They took off the door handles, mirrors, the front grills off. Wonder if they're gonna send it for a paint soon. It didn't even have the door locks. Whenever you send a car to get painted, that's the best thing to do. Just to disassemble everything before you send to get it painted. For sale, there's a property for sale on my right, 2109D, 23rd Ave, Nashville, Tennessee is for sale. A couple of those buildings were for sale. Wow, look at this yellow building on my left with the stucco. That looks completely out of place. It looks like it could be an apartment. That looks like an apartment building. Pothole. I'm gonna swerve the pothole. We got some fortified mailboxes. Look on my right. Another modern style house. We're approaching the cemetery. We're at 18th Ave and Cass Street. make this left-hand turn. We're on 18th Ave. I'm gonna follow the cemetery. Passing Simpkins. I'm gonna turn on the air just a little bit so that it can keep the vehicle cool. We're at 18th and Pecan Street. Look at this property on my right. Well, I had Beetlejuice. Wow, they had some cool Beetlejuice vinyl graphics on the window from the movie. That's cool. Let's go straight. We're passing McKinney Ave. I got a car tailing me, so I'm just gonna pull over and let them pass. Passing 18th and New Bell Street. Right at the intersection of 18th and Walsh. I see a disposed of sofa. Haven't seen one of those in a little bit. We're at 18th and Kellow Street. Let's make this left-hand turn on Kellow. Check it out, they got the matching trash cans. Keep Nashville clean. Some of these blocks have some really steep hills. Every time we go up one of these really steep hills, like right here, I have to throw the vehicle in manual gear to move up the hill more efficiently. Make this left-hand turn on New Bell, 23rd and New Bell. And I think this is going to conclude our short tour of the Buena Vista Heights neighborhood. Just wanted to plant the seed, show you guys that this neighborhood does exist. It's over here in Nashville, Tennessee. It's a cool area. It looks like it has a lot of potential. It looks like investors are investing money in the area. It looks like there's still many original residents, but there are what appears to be many new residents moving in. Please leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think about the area. If you're from the area, you can feel free to enlighten us, teach myself as well as the viewers across the internet a little bit more details and facts about the neighborhood. Overall, it looks pretty cool. Please consider subscribing and hitting that thumbs up button. That'll be awesome. This is your homeboy Tune, Mr. Tune Dollars, Tune 215. Y'all know Tune be chilling. You can call me Nashville Tune. And I'm tuning out.